Hey guys, this is Ibrahim Bamehriz, founder and creative director at 25 Branding. In this hybrid podcast, I'm going to talk about creativity, entrepreneurship, and music. My goal is to assist you and myself to connect with people and get inspired by the sublime stories and conversations with awesome people. This is my hybrid podcast, which aims to explore three main areas: creativity, entrepreneurship, and music, in no specific order. It will be a mix of these topics depending on the seasons and my mood, with definitely more focus on the music part, as it is the most fun for me personally. However, I also want to speak with amazing creatives and entrepreneurs from all over the world, so we can learn a thing or two from them. Today I'll be talking about who we are, what we do, our story, why I'm starting this hybrid podcast, and what it is all about. So who are we? First things first, we are a remote branding studio with a global outreach and clientele. We strongly believe in the power of globalization and collaboration. Competition does not exist for us, since we see the world as borderless and built on unity rather than separation. We are all human, thus we are one. We wholeheartedly believe in a win-win for all. At the core of it, this is who we really are. We bridge the gap between East and West, catering to multinational brands. Our specialty lies in the lifestyle and technology sectors. This was our official About Us word for word, but it is essential to share so we can get to the juicy stuff now. So a bit about me. I've been working in the creative industry for around 15 plus years, under various industries, within brand development, management, design, and strategy. As part of my career progression from the traditional corporate workplace into the serial entrepreneurial arena. Coming from a more technical background, I then decided to specialize in all things branding as a passion of mine. As a branding studio, we typically cover the full spectrum of branding services really, such as, but not limited to, concept development, naming, brand identity, strategy, campaign development, and more recently 3D design. So the big question is, why 25? Well, this is a bit of a personal story for me. Basically, when I was 25, it is like this switch turned on in my mind all of a sudden, which literally one day the number 25 kept popping up everywhere, and that really caught my attention. So I decided to explore this and started searching for the meaning behind it. I ended up stumbling upon numerology, which is the science of the hidden meaning behind numbers, and then it all made sense to me. Kind of spiritual, but it turned into a business, I guess. Here's the professional reasoning behind it on our website. It is definitely a dumbed down version of what I just shared. The spark of venturing into 25 branding came to me when I was 25 years old. It was then when I decided that I want to help businesses and organizations around me by transforming their ideas into tangible, exceptional, and elevated brands. For us, 25 symbolizes the spark, creativity, continuous change, adaptability, and forward movement. So this whole thing is very personal for me. When you work with 25 Branding, you are essentially working with me as your very own creative director. Therefore, we only work with a handful of clients at a time, which allows me to ensure the highest creative output for our clients. Also, being as the sole point of contact with each client allows us to funnel everything in a consistent and timely manner, simplifying things for clients while I orchestrate all the details of their projects behind the scenes. So they would only have the final results to review, and that's it. Nothing else to worry about, and no corporate bureaucracy and multiple employees to deal with. So I run the show over here. Yes, can you believe it? I started 25 Branding 9 years ago, and fast forward to now, it has evolved into a more unique vision. I want to tell you more about this. So when COVID hit, it gave me the opportunity to rethink things and the ability to restructure the way we work, and most importantly, the team. Beside our existing local team at the time, I was looking for more senior creatives who can help in achieving my ultimate goal of becoming a global studio that is connected to the whole world. So I started looking for people to collaborate with from all around the world. Because I have always been a huge advocate of remote work and we were actually 50% remote as a business pre-COVID, then became 100% remote post-COVID. Therefore, we've been doing this for a long time already. This led us to become a fully remote agency right now, without borders and working with talent and clients from all over the world. It is not the easiest thing, to be honest, but it is doable. Sometimes even not very acceptable by certain clients, but I really think that the ones that do not get it are not really aligned with our vision and approach, so no hard feelings there. There are many other amazing studios with beautiful, shiny offices out there. My ultimate vision is bigger than running a branding studio. It is in the works right now, but I will leave this for another episode. Just a word of advice to all aspiring creatives, entrepreneurs, and musicians: be authentic, and as the saying goes, be yourself because everybody else is taken, by the great Oscar Wilde. The Hybrid Podcast aims to act as a fun and expressive outlet for us as a creative studio, first and foremost. Especially for me personally, sharing the music I like with the world as an avid music hobbyist, but also to shed light on the diverse global community of creatives in areas such as, but not limited to, branding, interior and exterior architecture, marketing, media production, etc. Also covering success stories from entrepreneurs in various industries and fields. This is why I called it hybrid, since it is a mix of fun, creative, business, personal, motivational content, which is purposed to inspire and act as a catalyst for business and personal growth as well. My main objective for doing this is to help you guys and myself connect, be inspired, and get some value from whatever we are sharing here on this podcast. Also, I just want us to have fun with this. If you would like to learn more about us, please follow us on Instagram at 25branding or visit our website at 25branding.com. This podcast will be available on all audio streaming platforms in our Instagram bio. Until then, stay tuned.